Good morning. Bowtie Dave here, without the bow tie, for Bowtie Life. I'm out here at the strawberry patch, and this is the day I reclaim the strawberries, or at least as much as I can before the sun starts getting hot. We have a nice semi-cloudy day right now. It's supposed to stay that way. If you're ever wondering, for those of you who watch, sometimes you see me with a bow tie, sometimes you see me without. And someone said, well, what determines if you're wearing a bow tie or not? Well, the only time I wear a bow tie is if I'm going out, number one, to a customer's house. I'm bow tie handyman, so I wear a bow tie and I wear a white shirt and pants. And so that means I'm going out to work. Also, I wear it on Sunday to church. And so if you're ever seeing me without a bow tie, it's because I'm staying home today. A lot of times I have projects in the garage that I work on, and that's the case today. So after I do some garden work. But I wanted to show you what's going on in the strawberry patch because I'm very excited. I just got started and I want to show you what's going on in this way overgrown strawberry patch. Here we go. Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave. So before we get going on this strawberry patch, I wanted to show you or tell you that be sure to subscribe, because this is where we start every month's garden tour, and you get to see the progress month by month as we go through. And so subscribe to the channel, don't miss any of the garden tours, because this is where every garden tour starts, in the southeast corner of our property. And this is the state of the strawberry patch right now and how it looks. And it looks really rough because there's so much grass coming up, and I have no excuse. We traveled a lot this summer. I traveled a lot this summer. Went up and stayed at the cabin 4 times this summer. We ended up selling our cabin. We went on a Caribbean cruise. So I haven't had a lot of time in the garden, and it looks terrible. But underneath this grass is something magical. And I wanted to show you here, just because there's a lot of grass down here. I've already started this area right here, and it's just, I don't know, not even 3 feet wide, 2.5 feet wide maybe. And underneath that grass, first off, there is some living strawberry plants. Looky here. Well, see, now there's a runner with a new strawberry plant right there. See, it's coming off of this plant right here, and it's a new, there's even 2 of them. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's exciting, because this strawberry has been trying to live underneath all that grass. And this area looked just like the rest of it, just solid grass and leaf flower and everything else that grows around here. But very carefully, I've been pulling out, and like, here's a little blade of grass right here. Very carefully, I go down here and I try to get the roots. Sometimes I don't get the roots. This one's being a little stubborn. Ooh, that one is really in there. Oh, doggone it. See, I broke off the root. It's okay, because it'll grow. Next time, I'll give it another shot. So, and there's also, this is dollarweed, and I try to pull those out by the roots too, but because it's inside the middle of this plant, I'm not able to get it as good, which is a little frustrating. But eventually I'll get the dollarweed out, because this whole bed is getting turned over this winter. It's going to be a very exciting winter. But I mean, this is just really cool. Now, you'll notice there's something else growing right here. These little things right here, this is Dichondra. Now, Dichondra, it's an edible weed, if you can call it that. Now, and remember, definition of a weed is a plant in a place you don't want it. So Dichondra is a healthy plant. It's edible. It's a detoxifying agent for the body, and it's a good thing. It grows in a solid low mat. It grows about that tall. It doesn't grow very high. In fact, this is about max height right here, but it grows in this solid mat. And I would love to encourage Dichondra this year. I didn't do it last year because I didn't know about it last year, but I've discovered that Dichondra makes a phenomenal ground cover between plants, and I might try to start doing that here in the strawberry patch because the Dichondra will actually choke out almost everything else, and it pulls out when you pull it out. When you do pull out sections of Dichondra, it actually will pull out dollarweed roots with it. It doesn't allow the dollarweed roots to develop. And so all this Dichondra, every time I see Dichondra, I'm going to try to leave it. Now, we see 2 live plants. We see runners here. This one is actually already starting to take. That's kind of cool. See, I can tell it's already in the ground. It's rooted. You can see the roots are gone in the ground. But if you look real carefully, look here. Do you see this brown thing right here? This is a strawberry plant. It's been buried by grass. It's choked out all the leaves, but I want to see if it will grow leaves again. And I've seen far less grow leaves again and come back to life. So it's got a very well-developed root system. I want to show you one over here that I found. Oh, here it is right here. It's this one right here, kind of on the edge. Now this, I can feel down there, the stem, the crown is right down there. The stem, it's got a fantastic stem. I can take and I can cut these dead leaves off, and this thing may potentially come back to life. In fact, I am starting recording garden tours tomorrow, I hope. So see, I just trimmed off a lot of the dead stuff off of there. Whoops. Kind of hard to do this one-handed while holding a camera. But so see, that's the ground right there. And there's the stem, and this thing may come back. So I want to keep an eye on that and see how it does. So that's what I'm going to do with the strawberry patch today. You see, look, right up in there, this is a strawberry. It's still thriving in between all the grass. If I look up in here, I'm going to just step in here. Here's another one, another strawberry plant, just thriving underneath the grass, underneath the thickest part of the grass here. Let's pull some of this back and see if I can find one underneath here. Okay, so there's a crown right there. No, where is it? It's under there somewhere. There's a crown of a strawberry, and here's some more. Oh, there's a crown of a strawberry plant right there. Oh, you can barely see it. I can feel it. It's right down between my fingers right there. But there are strawberry plants in here, and if I can rescue them soon enough, we'll have live strawberries. Oh, looky here. See this right here? This is a strawberry plant just aching to get through. Now, go back and look at some of the earlier garden tours, and this place, this whole area here, was thick with strawberry plants. In fact, that's part of the problem. What happened, the strawberries were so thick, they choked themselves out, stopped being able to produce, and it's ended up in this. So got to get this cleaned up. We'll cover here in a few months what we're going to do as we flip this whole area into a real strawberry patch. So again, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that, because I'm very excited. I've been doing a lot of research and figuring out what I want to do. So gotta make it a place that hopefully next year we're gonna get more than 24 pounds of strawberries out of. And it's just this bed right here where the tall weeds are up to this plum area, and there's a rosemary right in there. Where's the, oh, a rosemary plant right here. Oh, you smell, you just kind of run your fingers gently and smell your fingers, and you can smell that rosemary. Oh, yeah. You can almost smell it looking at the camera, can't you? For those of you who know what it smells like. So, yeah, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Those are 2 things that help grow the channel. Please, oh please, if you thought this was informational, educational, inspirational, or just entertaining to see how terrible my strawberry patch has gone when neglected for months on end over the summer, click the thumbs up. Share it with your friends on social media. Maybe you know someone who's got a bed not as bad as this. Maybe it can serve as a little encouragement that yes, you too can recover strawberry patch that doesn't look like a strawberry patch anymore. There's stuff under there. So today is going to be a nice day. We're going to have some cloud cover this morning. I'm going to take advantage of it, and we're going to get these strawberries back out and thriving. I'm really interested to see how these crowns do that don't have any leaves, and see if we can get them to start shooting up some leaves. So, hey, Bowtie Dave for Bowtie Life. Y'all have a blessed day.